So, Hare Krishna. So, we will start by praying to our Guru Maharaj. Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Namne Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaurvani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschat Desh Tarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Shadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare. So till now we have seen slokas till 13, 8.13 we have seen the attaining the supreme half chapter we have done, and half the till sloka 28 we will be doing today. So till now we have read what is the art of leaving this body. Art of living we all know, but art of leaving this body, how to die, that was explained in those sections, those slokas by Lord Krishna. So the summary is we should remember Krishna at the time of death, so that we can attain Krishna at the time of death. So that is the summary. So now we will go through the verses from 14 to 28. So this section we will see pure devotional service, that is remembering the Krishna through pure bhakti, and this section from the chapter number 6 to chapter number 12 is pure devotional service only. So Krishna will be speaking about the devotional service. So these middle 6 chapter is full of devotional service. So this chapter is also the 8th chapter is the middle. So 8th chapter in between the 6 to 12. So it is only for devotional service only. So Krishna will be speaking about pure devotional service. Remember of Krishna through pure bhakti, through bhakti. Mataji, am I audible?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So
Yes,
by
Prabhuji.
constant engagement in devotional service, one who undeviatingly remembers Krishna easily attains the Lord's abode, far from this miserable world, material world. Okay. So we'll see. So this is 8.14. Okay. Ananya Chetasa Satatam. The first word is Satatam. Okay. And the next word I have highlighted is Nityasa. And the third word is Tasyaham Sulabham. Tasyaham means to those I am easily attainable. So Krishna is saying, I am easy to obtain. To whom? To whom he can be easily obtained? The one who is always remembering me without deviation. The word is Satatam. Satatam means always. So the one who is always remembering Krishna, anytime, morning, evening, day, whether he is in Australia, whether he is in America, whether he is in Vrindavan, whether he is Mayapur, whether he is in any part of the world, when he is always remembering Krishna, so that is the devotional service Krishna needs from us. So that is Satatam means always, and Nityasha means daily. It is not like that we are chanting today and we won't be chanting tomorrow, then we will attain Krishna. It is not like that. Satatam means always we can remember Krishna. We should always remember Krishna, and daily. Krishna is saying daily we should remember Krishna. Then it is very easy to obtain. So it is very easy to obtain Krishna if we do constant devotional service. So always remember. So he's saying, for one who is always remembers me without deviation, I am easy to obtain, O son of Pritha, because of his constant engagement in devotional service. If you can remember previous verses just before this 8.14, the few verses we were reading how to attain Krishna through yogic process. So how to put your eyes in between the Agnya Chakra and Pran air, between those things we were reading. So those things Krishna was explaining, but after the explaining those things, Krishna is saying, I am very easy to obtain through devotional service. So summary is here. So it is very easy to obtain Krishna through devotional service. So when we have to remember Krishna, always without deviation. So Satatam and Nityasha, always daily we should remember. Then it is very easy to obtain Krishna. So this is 8.14. It is means what we can say. It is saying that it is very easy. So it is through yogic process, through speculation, mental speculation is very difficult to obtain Krishna, but through undeviated devotional service we can obtain Krishna very easily. Okay. Then this verse is very important, 8.15. This word I have highlighted. The Krishna is saying about Krishna is what about this material, or what Krishna is saying? Krishna is saying dukkhalem asashvatam. Okay. Mam upateya punarjanma dukkhalem ashashvatam. Okay. So after when a person attains Krishna, he doesn't come back to this material world. So how Krishna addresses this material world? Krishna addressing this material world as dukkhalayam ashashvatam. Dukkhalayam means dukkhalayam. The meaning of dukkhalayam is this world is full of dukkha. Dukkha means misery. So we won't be finding happiness here. So this world is full of dukkha, misery. Okay. So first word is dukkhalayam for this world. Krishna is saying this word for this material world. Dukkhalayam ashashvatam. Okay. So dukkha means full of misery. Dukkha alyam means full of the house. This world is full of misery only. And ashashvatam. Ashashvatam. Why he is saying ashashvatam? Because this world is temporary. From after few verses after this, we will see that Krishna is saying about his abode, and that is Shashvatam. Shashvatam means that is always present. That won't be. That is not. That is permanent. And this world, this material world, Krishna is saying a temporary world. Shashvatam means this world is temporary. So this world will go, this world will come back, and all the things will be happening here. So this world is full of dukkha, and this world is full. This world is temporary. So those who attain Krishna, don't come back. So Krishna is saying, once you attain my abode, you won't be coming back to this material world. So what Krishna is saying, after attaining me, the great soul who are yogis in devotion, never return to this temporary world. So this world, Krishna is saying, temporary, full of misery, which is full of miseries. Okay, because they have attained the highest perfection. So this is the Dukkhalayam Ashashvatam. This world we are living is called Dukkhalayam Ashashvatam. So Krishna is saying Dukkhalayam and Ashashvatam for this material world which we are living. Okay. And they don't take Punarjanma when they go to Krishna Loka. Because in this world we will be taking Punarjanma again and again. We will be taking birth. We will be taking different bodies. We will be choosing. We will be giving one body from the 84 lakh species, and we will be returning back, going back, returning back like this. Going to higher planet, going to lower planet, going to Pitpiloka. These things will be there. Punarjanma will be there. But when we go to Krishna Loka, then these things won't be there. So that world is perfect. That world is permanent, and that world doesn't have misery. Okay, we will see this description in the later chapter, later verses. Okay, so Krishna is now saying from the highest planet. So the material world is not comprised only the earth. Okay, material world is other lokas also there, starting from the Brahma Loka and going to Patal Loka. So there are 14 planetary systems. That whole 14 planetary system is in the material world only. So it is not like that if we go to Brahma Loka and if we go to or we are going to Swarga Loka, then we won't be coming back and again. We will be taking birth again and again even if we are in Swarga Loka or Brahma Loka. Okay. So that world is also material world. So what Krishna is saying here, from the highest planet in the material world down to the lowest, highest planet is Brahma Loka. In the material world down to the lowest is the Patal Loka. All are the places of misery where in repeated birth and death takes place. So even in the Brahma Loka or even in the Patal Loka, repeated birth and death will take place. So and the whole of those worlds are full of misery. Those worlds are temporary. So it is not like that Dukkhalayam Asashvatam is only for earth. All the 14 planetary system Krishna is talking, all are Dukkhalayam, all are Ashashvatam only. Okay, so we should not aspire only to go to Swargaloka. We should not do good karma only so that we are going to Swargaloka and we are coming back to earth. Okay, so what we should plan, we should try to go where we should try to go to. We should try to go to the place which is permanent. That is Krishna Loka. So Krishna will be talking about these in the next verses. So from the highest planet in the material world down to the lowest, all are places of misery wherein repeated birth and death take place. But one who attains my abode. So Krishna's abode is different from this highest planet and lowest planet. Okay, O son of Kunti, never take birth again. So Krishna Loka is different. Okay, so this material world is different and Krishna Loka is different. Okay, so even war happens at heaven. Even hell is there where the pain is there. We are at earth only. We are seeing too many pain is there, too many miseries are there. So even at heaven also miseries are there, wars is there, hell also there. These things will be there. So Krishna is talking about all the 14 planetary system level. Okay. So now the next section, 17 to 22, we will be comparing now between the material world and the spiritual world. What is the difference between material world and spiritual world? Okay, and the glories of Supreme about the Krishna Loka's glory will be reading in this section, 17 to 22. Material world is continually being created and destroyed. Okay, beyond this ocean of creation and destruction lies Krishna's abode, where he is present and can be attained only by unalloyed devotion to him. So we will be seeing how this material world is made and how this material world is destroyed. And we will be knowing about the life of Brahma, because Brahma is creating, after the instruction of the Supreme Lord, Brahma is creating this world. So by human calculation, 1,000 ages taken together form the duration of Brahma's one day. And such also is the duration of his night. Okay. So this is 8.17. So if you can, if you listen carefully, then I can describe what is the Brahma's life and how to calculate those things. So first thing is Brahma's one day and one night. Brahma's one day is called Kalpa. Okay, a day in Brahma's life is called a Kalpa. Okay, so one Kalpa is one day of Brahma, and the same is the duration is the night. Okay, so one Kalpa is a day and one Kalpa is a night. So one Kalpa is the duration of one day. One day in Brahma's life is called a Kalpa. Okay, so and one Kalpa is thousands of Yuga cycles. Okay, so one day in Brahma life is a kalpa, and one kalpa is thousands cycles of yuga. And one yuga cycle, Satyug, Satyug, Dwapar Yuga, Satyug, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, and Kali Yuga. These four yugas are there. So these four yuga are rotating thousands times. That will make one kalpa of Brahma. That is one day of Brahma. Okay, and Brahma lives for 100 years. Three things are there. First thing is Kalpa. Brahma, one day in Brahma's life is called Kalpa, and 1,000 rotation of the Yuga millennium is one day of Brahma. Okay, that is Kalpa, and Brahma's life is 100 years. Okay, so Brahma will live for 100 years like that. So, this is the calculation. By human calculation, 1,000 ages taken together. 1,000 ages means 1,000 millennium. 1,000 millennium means four yuga makes one millennium. Okay, so one Sat Yuga, one Treta Yuga, then Dwapar Yuga, then Kali Yuga. Four yuga are making 1 millennium, and 1 millennium, 1,000 millennium will make a day. Okay, so what is written here? By human calculation, 1,000 ages taken together form the duration of Brahma's a day. Brahma's one day is called Kalpa, and such also is the duration of his life. And same duration is life. Okay, is the night of the Brahma. So one day and one night. One Kalpa morning, one Kalpa is the night. Okay, so next thing is, at the beginning of Brahma's days, all living entity become manifest from the unmanifest state. Unmanifest state is Mahat Tattva. So from Mahat Tattva, all living entity will be manifested at the starting of Brahma's day. Okay, when Brahma day start, all living beings become manifested. Okay, and thereafter, when the night falls, they are merged into unmanifest again. So when Brahma's day is over and Brahma's night is coming, then all will be merged into unmanifested again. Okay, so during the daytime, will all living being come into manifestation, and in the night they will become unmanifested again. Okay, Again and again, when Brahma's days arrive, all living entity come into being, and with the arrival of Brahma's night, they are helplessly annihilated. So this is the thing. Okay, so in the morning, all living beings come into existence, and in the night, all will be annihilated. Okay, so this is the day. So in the morning and evening, Brahma's day and Brahma's night. Okay, so this is text number 18, cycle of creation and annihilation. So all the living, all the material world will be going through this. All the 14 planetary system will be going through this. Okay, so when the Brahmas will start, then all the living being will be created, and when the Brahmas end, all the living being will be destroyed. Like that. Okay, so Brahma did at the beginning of Brahma day, all the living entity become manifest from the unmanifested state, and Brahma's night, at the night of Brahma, they are merged into unmanifested again. Okay, one question. What is the duration of Kali Yuga? How much is the duration of Kali Yuga? You can put in the chat box, you can raise your hand so that admin can take your hand. Yeah, who knows? What is the duration of Kali Yuga? Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna Mahalakshmi Mataji, you can unmute yourself.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji.
4,32,000.
Okay, and Mamita Das Mataji has also written. Okay, so it is correct. So 432,000 years. Okay, this is the age of Kali Yuga, and then Dwapar Yuga. Dwapar Yuga is, yes, Smita Mataji.
It's 8,64,000 years.
Yes, just double of the Kali Yuga, and then Treta
Yes.
Yuga,
It's 1.296 billion years.
just triple, and then the Sat Yuga.
1.728 million years.
So if we calculate total, if we add total, then it will come as 10. They will increase, no? So 43 to 000 is there in the Kali Yuga. So 43 to 40 will be there in the all 4 Yuga. Okay. Is it okay? So total millennium duration will be 432,000 and 10 will increase. So this will be the duration of all 4 Yuga. So this 4 Yuga, if is there, then it will it will come as, if we multiply with 1,000, then it will come as 1 day of Brahma. Okay, so this all 4 Yuga multiplied by 1,000, so 1,000 will be 1,000 times will be the Brahma's day, and same duration will be a Brahma's night. Okay, so and the Brahma's life is 100 years. So after that 100 years, we all will be annihilated. So how much time duration has passed from the Kali Yuga? Anyone? We have passed how many years of Kali Yuga? Yes, Mahalakshmi Mataji.
5,000 years.
Yeah, around 5,000 years has been passed. Okay, and how much duration, how much time back Mahaprabhu appeared in this world? Yes, Smita Mataji is correct. Okay, so this thing is there. How much time Mahaprabhu appeared? How much time before Mahaprabhu appeared in this world? Anyone? Roughly around 150 years ago. Around 1400 he appeared in. Okay. So is this clear how what is the Brahma's day and Brahma's night, and how we are how the living entities are manifested and then are going to unmanifested. So if any confusion, we'll discuss in the during the question and answer session again. So we'll move forward. So now till now the only Dukkhalayam Ashashvatam description we have read. So the description of the material world. Now there is one more world which is above that material world. Okay, and there is So what is Krishna giving description for that world? 8.20. Yet there is another nature which is eternal. Okay, eternal means transcendental. Okay, and is transcendental to this manifested and unmanifested matter. So this manifestation and manifestation, one another world is there which is far above, far above these things, which is eternal. That is not getting manifested and unmanifested. That is eternal only. So that world, it is the supreme, it is the supreme, and is never annihilated. So that world is never annihilated. Okay, and when all this world is annihilated, that part remain as it is. So Krishna is saying about his loka. Okay, the Krishna loka is saying the Goloka Vrindavan is talking about Golok Vrindavan. Okay, so you can see here Krishna is there, Krishna's abode is there, Radharani is there, all the demigods are there. Okay, so this world Krishna is saying about his world, which is above the manifested and unmanifested matter, which is above the material world, and that is eternal and transcendental, and one who goes there never come back to this world. Okay, so this is the world. There is no misery there, and that is not temporary. Okay, this world. That which the Vedantis describe as unmanifest and infallible, that which is known as the supreme destination, that place from which having attained it one never returns, that is my supreme abode. So Krishna is saying in 8.21 about his abode, that is infallible, unmanifested, which is known as the supreme destination. Okay, so our supreme destination is to go to that loka, so that we don't come back and again to this loka. Okay, so that supreme destination, that place from which having attained it one never returns back. Okay. Second part, the supreme personality of Godhead, who is greater than all, is attainable by unalloyed devotion. So this is the 8.10 to the verse. Krishna is saying the supreme personality of Godhead, who is greater than all, is unattainable by unalloyed devotion. Although he is present in his abode, he is all pervading and everything is situated within him. He is present in the abode, it doesn't mean that he is not here. Okay, he is present in the world, and he is also present in all the different planetary system, all the universe, everywhere he is present. He is looking after anything, and by thinking only everything is manifested and unmanifested. Okay, so the Supreme Personality of Godhead is greater than all, is attainable by unalloyed devotion. Although he is present in his abode, he is all pervading and everything is situated within him. Okay, so everything is situated within. So if we go through Goloka chart, then this description of world, the three world, is more clear. So all the things, which things, how the 14 planetary systems are in this material world, how the Goloka Vrindavan, how the Golok Vrindavan is there. So this is just one picture of that, where Vishnu is lying on the ocean and from the four. Okay, this is Karna Dakshaya Vishnu. Karna Dakshaya, three types of Vishnu there. One is Karna Dakshaya Vishnu, one is Garbho Dakshaya Vishnu, and it's Shiro Dakshaya Vishnu. So this is Karna Dakshaya Vishnu, and from the Karna Dakshaya Vishnu, force of the Karna Dakshaya Vishnu, multiple universes are coming back, and from in the one core, the other Garbho Dakshaya Vishnu is lying in the Garbho Dakshaya ocean, and from the navel of the Garbho Dakshaya Vishnu, one lotus flower coming out, and that in that lotus flower Brahma is sitting. So Brahma is taking birth from the navel of Garbho Dakshaya Vishnu, and then Brahma creates the universe. Okay, so this material world. Okay, so then Brahma creates this material world. So in the all of the living being, Vishnu again one part of Vishnu, that is called the Shiro Dakshaya Vishnu, takes Paramatma form, enters into all living entity. Okay, as Paramatma. So three types of Vishnu are there. One form is shown here, that is Karna Dakshaya Vishnu, and other is Garbho Dakshaya Vishnu, and if you go inside, there will be Shiro Dakshaya Vishnu. So three Vishnus are there. So these are material world, and this is Goloka chart. The petals looking like petals. Okay, Radharani and Krishna and Leelas are going on. So this is like Vrindavan. So the description will be in the first chapter of Bhagavatam. First, if you start reading first chapter of Bhagavatam, then creation will be there. So chapter of creation, how the world is created, it will be there, and great explanation is there how the world is created. So description of the spiritual and a lot about the first is absolute nature. The world is the Krishna's and the abode is non-different from it. Okay, so Krishna and Krishna Loka is non-different. Second is eternal, free, that is free from birth and death. Once we attain that, we don't have to take birth and death again and again. We don't go through that process. That is eternal. Third is infallible. So Krishna's supreme energy is opposite to the material energy in quality. Okay. Unlimited bliss, opposed to the material world, which is full of misery. Okay, the material world is full of misery, the dukkhalayam, and the supreme abode is like sukhalayam, full of bliss. Okay, and this world is full of misery. Fulfills all desires. That is Chintamani. The Dham of Krishna, the Golok Vrindavan is called Chintamani Dham, where all desires will be fulfilled. Every tree is like Chintamani tree. Every cow is like Surbhi cow. Every stone is like Chintamani stone. Okay. So everything there is blissful. Everything there is spiritual. Everything there is transcendental. So all desires are fulfilled there. Okay. All attractive. So like Krishna is all attractive, Loka is all attractive, unmanifest to the mundane eye. Mundane eye can't see that. Okay. So if only Krishna gives intelligence to the devotee to understand it. So like that, the mundane eye won't be able to see the Lord's abode. Okay. Transcendental to manifest and unmanifest. So it is above the manifest and unmanifest. That is, it is above the material world. Material world manifest and unmanifest, but the Goloka world is not manifesting and manifesting. It is transcendental to those. Okay, supreme destination. It is our destination. Okay, supreme destination. So a person always wants to go to higher planet, like the people who are in like village, they want to go to the city people will want to go to different country people will want to go to different planet like moon, Mars. Okay, so we always try to move to the above destination, higher destination, higher destination. So but what is the supreme destination? The supreme destination is Goloka world, that is Krishna's world, because it is absolute, no, totally blissful, is all desires are fulfilled, all attractive, etc. Okay, the place of no return. Once we go there, we won't be turning back. We won't be taking birth and death again, because birth is also a type of misery only. Birth, death, old age, and disease. Okay, birth, death, old age, and disease. These are four type of permanent misery which will be facing here in this world. Okay, in this material world, not this material, all of the 14 planetary system also. So this all 14 planetary system will be having this misery. Okay, the four misery, the four permanent misery, that is birth, death, old age, and disease. These four miseries will be there. But if we go to higher planet, if we go to the supreme planet, that is Goloka world, that there is no place of then we won't be returning, we won't be taking birth and death again and again. So that is the supreme destination and the place of no return. Okay, so this is the description of the spiritual world. The last section will be 8.23 and to 8.28. That is the supremacy of devotion in attaining the supreme. Okay, in the subsection we will be attaining the supreme through mystic yoga. Already Krishna has told that mystic yoga and all the things are very difficult. The simplest path is devotional service path. So we will be seeing this again in this section, and the subsection, that is 27-28, supremacy of bhakti in attaining the supreme. So mystic yoga 23 to 28, Krishna will be telling about mystic yoga, and from the 27-28, Krishna will be telling about the bhakti. Okay, so how now Krishna will be telling about the different times at which one passes through the world, then the yogi doesn't come back to this world. So there are different times are there, like sometime we'll see this more clearly said, those who know the Supreme Brahman attain that Supreme by passing away. Voice is breaking. My voice is clear now. Okay, Mataji. Is it clear now?
Yes,
Voice?
Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji. Hare
Yes, yes.
Krishna.
Okay. So now the Krishna will be telling about when the will say now, then we will understand. Those who know the Supreme Brahman, those who know the Supreme Brahman attain the Supreme by passing away from the world during the influence of fiery God in the light at an auspicious moment of the day, during the fortnight of waxing moon, or during the 6th month when the sun travels to the north. So what happened? These when these are saying fiery god, moon, sun, there is one demigod is there which is appointed. Okay, so what they do, they create a constellation so that when that person passes during that time, that person will attain the Supreme Brahman. Okay, so those who know the Supreme Brahman attain the Supreme by passing away from the world during the influence of fiery god, or in the light at an auspicious moment of the day, during the fortnight of waxing moon, or during the 6th month when the sun travels to the north. So these are the time duration. These are the constellations. At that time, when one passes, when leaves, when one leaves the body, then they'll attain the Supreme. So this is the thing. Okay, this is the time duration. Krishna is saying that during this time, if one leaves the body, then they will attain the Supreme. Next, the mystic who passes away from this world during the smoke, the night, the fortnight of the waxing moon, or the 6th month when the sun passes to the south, which is the moon planet, but again come back. Moon planet is also material world only. So if we go to the moon planet, then we will again come back again and again, birth and death we will take. So these are the constellations. When the person passes in these constellations, then they will go to moon planet. Okay. So the ways of leaving the bodies are yogis and jnanis. They will leave the body in the night, light, etc., and they will attain the Brahma Jyoti. And the karm kandis, who are following karm kanda, they leave the body in the darkness, and they will attain heavenly planet. Then they will return to earth. But next sloka we will see when a devotee leaves the body. Devotee is okay, attendance. So when the devotee leaves the body, he is thinking of Krishna always. So he can leave anytime and he will attain Krishna Loka. So for a devotee, there is no restriction like you will have to leave the body during that or this time duration only. The devotee can leave the body anytime and they will attain Krishna Loka. So one attendance link is pasted in the chat box. I will give you 1 minute to mark the attendance and come back. So after marking the attendance, you can inform me so that we can go mark it. So you can mark the attendance. Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. At times the voice is breaking little bit.
Okay, so is it right, Mataji? It is good now.
The time you are telling it is right, it is like perfectly okay.
Okay.
But while the class, a little bit just.
Okay, no problem.
Hare Krishna.
I'll,
Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Prabhuji.
So if your Nara Gowda. Yes, Prabhuji. Done. If that attendance is done, then we can move forward.
It was a mistake. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So done. No? Okay. So we will move forward. So three things are there: yogis, karm kandis, and devotee. Yogis and karm kandi will have to look after the time duration. So, but the time of death is not in their hand. The thing is, the time of death is not in their hand. Okay, so that is the thing. So they can attain Brahma Jyoti, they can attain heavenly planet, but they can return to the earth like that. That will be happening. So for a devotee, this type of thing is not there. They can leave the body anytime and they will attain Krishna Loka. This is clear in the next verse when Krishna is saying, although the devotee knows these two paths, O Arjuna, they are never bewildered. Therefore, be always fixed in devotion. So he is telling, Krishna is telling, although the devotee knows these two paths, okay, so these time duration, although he knows, O Arjuna, they are never bewildered. So never bewildered. They are never bewildered. They are never thinking about this time duration. Therefore, be always fixed in devotion. So Krishna is giving the final instruction, that is final instruction about those things, that always fix in my devotion and do not bewilder, okay, about these two paths. You will always attain Krishna Loka, not irrespective of time and place and anything when you are passing the body. So you will have to you just fix your consciousness in the devotion. This is the last sloka. A person who accepts the path of devotional service is not bereft of the result derived from the studying of the Vedas, performing austere sacrifices, giving charity, or pursuing philosophical and fruitive activity. At the end, he reaches the supreme abode. So, for a devotee, when a materialist study the Vedas, and he do austere sacrifices, give charity, philosophical and fruitive activity, all things he will do for the purification. But for the devotee, these things are not required. Okay, because he already pure, he is already knowing the supreme truth, he is already doing the devotional service. Okay. So all this result for the studying of Veda, austerity, these are automatically given to the devotee. So this is not anything which the devotee should be bewildered of. Okay, so at the end he reaches the supreme Lord just by doing the devotional service. Okay, so this is the 8.28. So this chapter is finished now. So 6 sections, just for summary, there are 6 sections. Are there? Section 1 from the 8.1 to 8.4, and Arjuna has asked 8 questions and Krishna has given answer to that. Okay, and the last question was how to remember the Krishna at the time of death. So Krishna is answering in the section 2 from the 8.5 to 8.8, how to remember Krishna at the time of death. How to remember? By constantly doing the devotional service throughout the life. Okay, so Abhyas Yoga, by doing the Abhyas whole life. Okay, and the section 3 is from the 8.9 to 8.13. That is remembering Krishna. Okay, through the meditation, how the yogis remember Krishna. It is very difficult because it is in the section 4 in the verse number 14 to 16. Krishna is saying devotional service is best, and very easily we can obtain Krishna through the devotional service, by pure devotional service, remembering the Krishna through the bhakti. Okay, and in the section 5 from the 8.17 to 8.22, that is the comparison between the material and the spiritual world and the glories of the spiritual about the Krishna Loka is there. Okay, and in the last section, section 6, that is from verse number 23 to verse number 28, the supremacy of devotion in attaining the supreme is described. So this is from my side. This is the end of the chapter. Okay, Hare Krishna. Any
Hare Krishna,
question?
Prabhuji.
If any question, you can raise your hand, or any comment is there, you can raise your hand, or if anything is there, you can you're free to.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, we can stop the recording.
Okay.